Let us return to the meaning of life and apply the framework. So, the sense of the meaning of life is dependent on the compression of our history. We look for a unifying explanation for our past experiences and direction of our future. So we're trying to look back and explain things. We're trying to look forward and make a good prediction of an action sequence. And when our past feels random, we are unable to compress the experience in a connected way, leading us to a feeling of absurdity in our existence. There appears to be no coherent direction. At this stage, we use words like absurd and random to describe those aspects of our lives which cannot be compressed further. Notice how the framework explains why we lose interest and attention in the question of meaning and often give up the search. The unifying answer appears unobtainable given the time and information we have. Our attention is drawn to immediate or answerable concerns. Recognize a subjective sense of meaning in life at this time can only come from within. Only you have access to your history of your experience. Only you can compress your life in a subjectively meaningful way. Others can give you ideas and direction, but you must do the information processing yourself. The deeper answer to your life can be explained to you by someone else, but that is them observing the information they experience of you and what you are able to express to them. Then they simply apply their internal compressor to condense the history of your experience. Even if their compressed version is meaningful to you, you must do the work of unifying your past experiences in your mind. So, the existentialist Jean-Paul Sartre said, "Existence precedes essence." Many have lived and died believing the opposite. Essence precedes existence. Essence is purpose and what we were made to do, meant to do. But we were not meant or designed for any purpose. Our essence is the unifying direction of our choices. We evolved under the constraints of natural selection with all kinds of drives and urges and desires, which led to exactly the state of the world at every moment. And we exist before we have a true essence. Our essence is given to ourselves from the compression of our personal history. We all shape our past, present, and future. And this leads to an important conclusion for subjective meaning. If an intelligent agent wants meaning, they will have to reflect on their history to identify meaningful experiences. If an intelligent agent wants more meaningful direction and control of their future, they must work to adapt their internal representations of the world to direct their actions towards meaning, a cause and effect relationship of their past experiences cohering with expected futures. So this is really about the story about which you tell of your life. Can you explain the story that led you up to this moment? And can you use that story with yourself as a character to predict your actions in the future in a meaningful way? But notice that we can give multiple descriptions of the same data. From many equal interpretations, we choose one. Our choices can change and evolve over time, but how do we choose an interpretation? How should we? If we want a meaningful life, we should choose a description of our history which opens opportunity for further growth and compression.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, please consider checking out the full video and the series linked in the description.